Guys, I wanted to talk to you about something very important, and it would actually open your eyes to the hard truth of what's going on globally. You know, if the Jews globally wanted to live in harmony with everybody else, you will not disturb the peace, you will not oppress people, you will not disrespect people, you will try to live with people in harmony. You know what I'm saying? And but they don't want that. They like division, segregation, they like wars, they like blood, shedding of innocent blood, they like stuff like that. And the main motive behind all of these, annihilation of races and hurt globally, shedding of innocent blood and all of that, is money. They are motivated with money. They worship the money. Their number one motive, money. They don't care who gets hurt in a way of, if you're gonna stand in the way of them making money, they will kill you to get the money. You understand? But it's not they're not the type of sharing. They don't like to share the wealth. They sitting on a pile of money, watching other people suffer, and creating more unnecessary war. They don't want peace. All they care about money, and they would not feel any remorse or feel of guilt by hurting somebody, by hurting someone, or putting someone behind, in a grave or whatnot. Um, they are not this kind of people who would feel, these kind of feelings, you know. And also, they would, okay, they like to have their cake and eat it too. I'm gonna explain to you how. They like to have a piece of everybody's cake, everyone on earth cake. They come in your life uninvited and they want a piece of your cake, but they will not share any of, they will not share their cake with you. Okay? They go slave, like you look at the America, how America built on slavery. Slavery still exists in America. Look at the basketball player, all the sport teams are all owned by them. They are still slave in humanity indirectly. You know, if you are someone who generates money for them, they can kind of, have to kind of deal with you. But in reality, they don't really like black people. They don't like any other ethnic groups. They like their own. That's all they care about. They don't like share anything. Their wealth is not to be shared, but they want everybody. So if you have an idea, an invention, if you will, and they want that invention, they can come into your house, they can come into your life, and they could make it difficult for you to make money from that invention. And they've done it. Look at monopoly of what do you call tech companies, or also social media, and all of them, like Amazon, eBay, and all of them. If you have an idea and they want a piece of, they will come and ask. No, they're not ask. They take. They don't know how to ask for something. And if you refuse, they would use, various ways to pressure you to sell that idea. Because otherwise, you're not playing ball. You have something they want, and they're gonna make it difficult for you to make money or stand on your own, because they will throw roadblocks in your life. You understand? And that's the reality of things. They've done it for a long time. It's money motivated. These people don't care about anything but the money. Okay? Honestly, the world would live with them fine if they are the kind of people who mesh well with everybody, who comes in and, do not disturb the peace, who live in life, by giving and, give and take. It's a two-way street. You cannot just always want to take. You know what I'm saying? And this is what's going on. When you understand that, you understand as a target individual who paid this money to put you in this program, who benefit from it, who made the most money. You understand? If they want to give you some money, whatever they're going to give you, they made trillions and trillions. Whatever they give you, that piece of chunk they want to give you, they made trillions and trillions from you. You understand? When you understand that, you'll understand these people. They're not in a losing business. They are there to make money, and it doesn't matter who they have to hurt to get it. And that's my problem with them. Okay? When you open your eyes to the hard truth, you'll be able to see how to see things for for what they are. You understand? I'm not, they say, every time you say something about the Jews, they throw anti-Semitic. Every time you say something, they want to shut you out by telling you anti-Semitic. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue to say whatever I want to say about the Jews, about whoever I want to talk about. I am not going to be threatened or intimidated by anyone. They know what I'm saying is the truth. What I'm saying is 100% the truth. It is. It's not a lie, okay? So when you understand that, you have to speak your truth, guys. Target individuals, do not just sit there and cross your arms and pretend like it's not happening. Look, the state of the world. All these wars are, man-made by whom? By the same people. When the Jews not the Jews. I'll rephrase that. When America went to get the slaves from Africa, the ships that the American government used to go get these slaves in Africa were sold to the American government by the Jews. But when you talk about slavery in America, you never mention the Jews. You will mention the American people or American government enslaved the ancestors or whatever enslaved these people. The ships all through the time came to America from Europe was sold to Great Britain by the Jews. You understand? Everything of a chaos happening was done by them. So when you understand that, you will comprehend what's going on. Okay? Nobody mentioned anything in the history book. They're not talking about America. That got this shift from the Jews. No, they're talking about the American people, American governments, the ancestors of all of that. They're nowhere to be mentioned. They have done nothing. You understand? They like to push the blame around. They always like to blame somebody else for their own faults. You understand? They like to point fingers. Weaponization of social media, weaponization of the internet. Every time you say something about the Jews, you're anti-Semitic. You're anti-Semitic. They just use this term loosely, like to attack somebody with it. Or they use conspiracy theory. It's another good one. They invented the word conspiracy theory to dismiss the truth when somebody's saying something of a truth. They will use this term to make that what you're saying seem far-fetched, far from the truth. But when you're actually saying the truth down to its core. You understand? The corrupt, the manipulative since creation. You understand? And I'm just tired of people believing in this. My family, sometimes when I'm telling them stuff, they look at me like I'm crazy. I'm talking outside of my head. You're like, it doesn't make sense or whatever. Because they're buying into they're buying into their BS. I am not buying into their BS. I know a BS when I hear it. You understand? Always been. You know what I'm saying? So when I've called out people, I call Canada, US, Great Britain, Commonwealth country, Germany, France, everybody, I call them in their BS all the time. They don't like that. They don't like to be called out. You know what I'm saying? Because they're all under the control of the Jews. See, if you follow that string, that rope, you follow it, you always end up to them. That's reality. That's what's going on. But they like to put people, they call them gatekeepers, in front to create the illusion. They have nothing to do with it. Wake up, people. What I'm telling you is, you're not gonna believe what I'm telling you. Some of you guys who are woke, they believe what I'm telling you. But some who are asleep still actually believe in the system, the system, the slave system they have put. They have put. They are part of they are the creator of a slave system, where they want you to work from day one, since from birth. They want you to work until you're six. They keep pushing now the retirement age, like 60, 65, 67. Some countries now they want to push it to 70. They want you to work the rest of your life. Where they live in a cushy life, they live a comfortable life out of the sweat of all of us. How is that fair?